It's been a really long time. So, what's up? It's me, HP. Cancelled. I'm just playing. It's still me. I'm now going to be doing something completely different other than just vlogs because I'm never in a situation where I can really vlog freely. I guess I can say that. So that just wasn't working out for me. And I don't do that much stuff in my life to vlog. Not even at home. I watch TV. So instead of doing that, I decided to create like a podcast type deal. I don't know if it'll be a podcast because I'm not going to have any guests as of right now, anyway. So I figured that we'll do a little makeup and a little chit chat on different topics. Let's try the intro again. What's up, you guys? It's me, Heather, and welcome to the new and improved P-Wix Pretty and Petty podcast. So, like I stated before, I am gonna do makeup. It's something that is very new to me. I've only done makeup twice, like for real. I've only done it twice because I did do my makeup for my graduation. I just graduated this past Saturday, which was April 26th, 2025. So I was a spring graduate with my medical administration degree in Tampa, Florida. Enough about me. Y'all know me. Well, a lot has changed. Honey, a lot of stuff has changed. But we'll save that for another day if y'all want to hear it. If you do, let me know down in the comments. I am going to be discussing 1 to 2 topics while doing my makeup. If you want to stick around, then join the fun. I don't know how fun it's going to be, but I figured this is something I can do because it just gives me something to do while I'm doing something, if that makes sense. And also, I need some help with the makeup thing. So as I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to show you what products I'm using and all of it. Let me know in the comments what I can improve on, or if it's different products I need to try, or different technique I need to try, and stuff like that. I have a notebook. This has every topic in here that I want to talk about. But enough of me talking. Let's start talking. Okay, so today's topic I chose mainly because this is my last year of my 20s. I'll be 30 in July. I just think this will be a suitable topic to discuss with anybody that's in their 20s or somebody that's, out of their 20s and they may feel similar to how all of us felt or feel. And it's basically when life feels heavy in your 20s. Because for me, life definitely felt very heavy. And before I start, I wash my face. I need to do a little bit of skincare before I start the makeup. So since I'm going to wash all of this off as soon as I get done, I'm not going to go in with my toner. But this is the toner that I use. It is the AHA, BHA, and PHA Miracle Toner with tea tree and niacinamide. It's a Korean toner. I really like it. But for right now, I am going to go in with my hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. My mirror is in front of me, so if I look that way, that's why. Is that a hair? No way. It is. I know it's only mine for certain because I do my hair. I'm sitting at my vanity, so I do my hair at my vanity, so I know for certain that is mine. And then I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer, Le Roche Posay. That's how they say it on the commercial. This is the Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. Now, I have dry skin. Well, actually, I think I now have combination skin. I used to be really oily, like when puberty first hit. I was a really oily girl. Then when I moved to North Georgia, my skin got really, really dry. And now that I'm back in Middle Georgia, it's kind of in between. And sometimes I definitely always get dry on my nose now, and my T-zone is always dry. But my cheeks, chin, eyelids, all that stuff is oily. And I did read something where it says make sure you definitely moisturize under your eyes so you don't crease. Maybe. I think that's what they said. I'm not sure. But that's what I do. Now, this is not a where them fans at moment. But y'all, this is what I use to dry everything. And I had this fan way before that song was even thought about being made. And I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. primer, the Power Grip primer. Please do not judge me with how I'm applying this. Because I told y'all I was new at this. I'm dripping. Am I supposed to put it on my eyes? I don't think I've been putting it around my eyes. Am I supposed to? Somebody let me know so I can change that if need be. I got the gripper on. Now one thing that I noticed that I was doing that I wasn't supposed to was not letting it kind of die down first and get tacky. So I'm gonna just fan it and let it get a little bit tacky before I go in with my foundation. And y'all, I have my brushes here. They're from Temu. Don't judge me because I'm cheap for one, and for two, I don't want to buy good brushes if I don't know what I'm doing with them. So I definitely see the type of brushes that I need. I need a new foundation brush for sure, and I need a flat brush for my concealer. This is flat, but it's not, I don't like the shape of it. I need the curved one, if you know what I'm talking about. I need that. And so this is the brush I use for my foundation. Okay, and for the foundation I got the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and this is in the shade 7 Deep. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking about, okay, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it together. Okay, so life be lifing in your 20s, right? And it's alright because I'm gonna do 2 on each side, 1 up top, 1 down here. I think that's enough. Oh, and I always spray my brush with setting spray. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I don't have any water with me as of right now, but if that's a no-no, please tell me. But I'll be doing it. So yeah, I go about it like that. Okay, so y'all, life be lifing at 20, right? We don't know what the future holds because this is new to us. We've never been an adult before. So, for the newer generation, they're definitely not teaching you how to be an adult. I know they didn't necessarily teach us either, but at least we knew how to write in cursive. At least we knew they taught us how to write a check. You know. But yeah, so they don't teach you these things in school, and I believe that they should. They should go back to teaching you, you know, the things of the things, stuff you need to know. You know, back in school, they used to teach us, like I said, how to write in cursive, how to write a check, how to balance a checkbook, home ec. You had to take a baby home. I personally did not have to do that, but you did have to take a baby home and learn how to care for a baby. I forgot. Um, I think I was supposed to do my eyebrows first. I forgot. I always forget about my eyebrows because they're so full and I don't really have to do anything to them, so I be forgetting. So I'll do that when I'm done with this. They don't teach you that anymore. So then when your 20s get here and you start, getting a job and having these big girl bills and big boy bills and stuff like that, you don't know what to do. And some of these parents, they don't want to teach their child anything either for whatever reason. I don't know, but beauty blender, I'm just gonna go in and smooth out everything again. I know I'm not supposed to put foundation under my eyes, but I always forget that part, so I'll learn with time. But anyway, I do want a new beauty blender because I don't really like this one very much. Um, and so yeah, big girl bills, big boy bills come, and you don't know how to manage your money because you're spending it all, and stuff like that. And you cannot necessarily do that because you have priorities. So when it comes to being in your 20s, at that time, at least for me, well, even when I was 18, I knew for certain I did not want to work at fast food. To this day, I don't care how desperate I am for a job, I am not going to fast food. I'll go to a warehouse. Concealer. This is in the shade, but it's Elf. I don't know what shade because it don't tell you. It just says hydrating camo concealer. That's it. It don't tell me what. Oh, yes it does. Sorry. Deep cinnamon. It's deep cinnamon. Where was I? This, and see, that might be a downfall for me with this is because I'm gonna forget where I left off at. So I'm gonna try to, not pause until I get to a different subject. Right? Okay. Now, this is the brush I use for my concealer, and this is definitely not the type of brush that I'm supposed to be using. Um, I can't remember what I use this brush for, but I think instead of me going in with the brush because I don't like the brush, I'm gonna just go in with my beauty blender. Wet that up some. Oh, I'm supposed to let it dry a little bit. Y'all don't know nothing. We didn't know nothing. So basically, we're out here just trying to figure stuff out by itself. And so, one thing that I think is the number one thing is relationships. Because the ideal is to be married with kids in a house and all of that stuff. And that's just not the reality of it. Well, I take that back. For some people, it is. But for a lot of us, it's not. With this, sometimes I feel like it's too much. So I do tap my beauty blender to get some of the product off. Um, but yeah, relationships. A lot of y'all, oh, we be stressing about them relationships, y'all. We cannot let the relationship stuff stress us out as bad as we do. And I know that it's not going to, you know, that's not something that we think of in our 20s because everything's supposed to work out perfectly. In high school, we already have a plan. Yeah, I'm going to be married, by the time I graduate, or married by 25. No, I'm sorry, married by 20, 21, 23, have kids by 25, and live happily ever after. And to be honest, honey, that's not the case. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through heartbreaks. You're going to go through hardship. And that is, if you're in a relationship when you go through that, that is going to be one of the tests that you have to pass. If you ever have questions on, oh, is this person the one? Is that person the one? Did they stick around for you when you didn't have a job? Did they pay the rent out their check and then complain about not having no money? Mm. That's gonna be one of the tests in your 20s. Is seeing if you can survive off of one income and not complain. You can be upset. You can encourage your partner to find a job, okay? Don't be down his throat or down her throat every day. Because, I mean, unless they're a bum, then yeah, they need to get with the program or get gone. But if it's somebody that's just like unforeseen, circumstances, don't be down their throat trying to, you know, make them go out and find a job. It's already bad enough that they lost their job or whatever happened, but you have to encourage them. That's where that's basically relationship and finance come into play. Hang on, I can't do my under eye talk. Hang on. Now, I know, like I said, from this angle, it's gonna be weird. From the front, it really doesn't look that bad. Other than this, I promise it's gonna get better. Okay, because I was very doubtful when I was doing it for the first couple times, but it comes together. And so yeah, that's why people blend their stuff out with brushes. Okay, anyway, with relationships and finances, that's something we definitely stress about in our 20s. But I promise you, it'll come together. It might not come together in your 20s, but it will come together. Because, like I said, I'm 29. I just graduated with my first college degree last weekend. Okay? I promise you, it will get better. Another thing that we stress about, I'm gonna go back into the finance thing because it also dabbles into the career. If you don't know what you want to do with your life, it's okay because you have time. I promise, you have time. Because with me, I changed my mind just like that with what I want to do because there's so much stuff that I'm good at, and there's so much stuff that I want to learn how to do, and I change my mind so easily. Next, I'm gonna go in with my elf concealer. I'm sorry, contour, and this is in the shade tan. Now, let me know in the comments. I don't feel like this is dark enough for me, but it's a bronze and contour. I don't feel like it's dark enough, but let me know. I still do the old school way. Now, does that look like it bronzing anything? No. So, if you agree, let me know and tell me what shade of this product I need to get or if there's another brand because I don't feel like this is doing anything for me. Now, on my nose, it definitely, I can see it on my nose. But yeah, like I said, you have time to figure out what you want to do in life. Play around in different fields. This is the contour brush that I use. There's no number. It's Timu. This is the placement. Like I said, I don't feel like it does anything, but I use it anyway because I bought it. And then I'm just gonna blend it up. Mm-hmm. Dabble in different careers and see what you want to do. Home health, pharmacy, CVS, Walmart, stuff like that. If warehouse is your thing, by all means do warehouse because honey, I tell you, I get down in the warehouse. Put me on a computer. I don't care what it is. Put me on a computer. I got you. I got you. I'm a beast at the computer stuff. Shit, if fast food your thing, then do that too, honey. But a lot of that stuff is not for everyone. So you just have to figure out what it is you like, what's your main goal, and what are the steps you're willing to take to get to it. If you don't want to do anything like right now, you don't have to. That is your prerogative. You can wait. It's okay to wait. Wait to have kids. Wait to get married. Wait to go to school. Wait. Because you don't have anything but time. even people with kids, even people that had a lot of kids, like, you know, in their 20s or in their teens, they'll tell you, wait, some of them won't now. Because, I can't really say if it's easier or if it's not easier to raise kids when you're young versus when you're old. But, you need to live first. Like I said, see what you want to do with your life before you try to take on another responsibility of someone else's life. So, do that. I'm going back in with my contour to do this in my nose. And I'm using this little, I have whatever kind of brush this is. That's career wise. So I know people in their 20s struggle with, what they want to do with their life, who they want to be with for the rest of their life. Everybody don't find their high school sweetheart. Everybody don't go to college straight out of high school. Everybody don't have their dream job when they graduate from college. It's people with college degrees still working at McDonald's. Okay? Okay? I have another mirror right here. I'm gonna use this for my nose. Try not to get a glare. But yeah. So don't look at my brows, cause I gotta pluck them. Okay. Yeah. So stop stressing about stuff like that. Okay. Promise you gonna be all right. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I know my conversations are, boring, but I'm trying to focus too. My wife always tell me I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. I gotta figure out a different way to contour my nose because I don't have a clue. I know it's supposed to go down the sides, but I don't know what shape I'm looking for. I just kind of do it. So I don't know if this is wrong or right, to be honest. This, right? Question mark? And on this side, and this I blend down, right? Let's talk about peer pressure. And this goes for anybody. You don't even have to be in your 20s. Because peer pressure is peer pressure. Okay? They teach you that in school. Do they still teach that in school? Or did they take that out too? Don't fall into peer pressure. Okay? Them college days. Now, college, I'm going to tell you, college is meant to be fun. I did go on campus one time and I ended up dropping out. I was going for criminal justice at the time. And I wish I stayed with that, to be honest, because I like criminal justice. But anyway, not about me. College is meant to be fun, but you can't fall into every type of peer pressure because they be doing some crazy stuff in college. They be doing some wild things in college. That's when I got my first experience of alcohol poisoning. Like, that's how much we was drinking. Not cool. Not cool at all. I know that you're trying to be cool, trying to make friends and all of this stuff. You don't want to be seen as the loser. I don't know what y'all call them these days, but you're not a loser. There's nothing wrong with you if you're trying to keep yourself safe. If you don't know how to defend yourself, don't go out. Okay? And that's just that on that. If you don't know how to defend yourself, do not go out to these college parties unless they're on campus. But you're still not safe even on campus sometimes. Do not smoke anything that you did not see being rolled. Do not drink anything that you didn't pour yourself. And keep your eye on your cup. Contour is finished. Now, I need to do my brows. But first, I have two Maybelline Fit Me's. One is 360, one is 375. I use the 375 as a finishing powder for my whole face, and I use the 360 as a setting powder for my concealer. So I take my powder puff and I go in with the 360 and just set all of my concealer, and I do dab off some of the excess. I need my mirror for this again. I promise y'all it's gonna look. I use the pressed powder because I don't really want to fool with translucent powder quite yet. I kind of need a all-in-one type deal for right now, and that's why I do that. So, like I said, I look crazy, but I promise it's gonna look good in the end. So, 360 with the finishing powder. I'm sorry, with the setting powder. And I'll go in with the 375 for the finish all over my face thing. Let's do brows since I haven't done those yet. Let me brush them out some so you can kind of tell. I need to arch them again or clean them up, but you can kind of see like the shape of them. Now I want to thin them out more. I need an opinion. Do y'all think I will look alright with them thin out? Let me know. Alright, so I'm gonna carve them out a little bit. This is NYX crayon pencil in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to, and y'all, I don't know exactly how I want to do my brows. I used to draw the shape and fill it in and all that stuff, but I don't really think I want to do that anymore. I kind of just want to like fill them in, you know. And also, I think I need a different color. Okay, it ain't messed up too bad. I'm gonna take this flat brush. Like I said, I really don't remember what I used it for, but I'm gonna take some my e.l.f. concealer and put it on here. I'm gonna put it on both sides of the brush. Don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I am. I hope this don't mess up nothing. Cause I did do this really late in the game. But I didn't even do this for graduation, to be honest. I just wore my regular brows. Okay. So I'm gonna bring this on down. Try to smooth it out some. Now I'm not gonna do the top. Don't ask me why. I just am not going to. It's actually not bad. I'm gonna go in with my powder puff, but I'm not gonna put any more powder on it, but I'm just gonna seal it in, take away some of that brightness. Not completely though, because I do like that highlight under my brows. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. My smile lines do get really bad, so somebody tell me what am I supposed to do for that? Because like I said, that greasy area comes right here. Alright, I'm going to wipe off some of this powder off my face too. Don't know if I'm doing that right, but this is how I do it. And it looks like I'm doing it hard, but I'm really not. Up next, what I have is the feeling of loneliness. Trust me when I say I understand. You are not alone. And you want to know the best thing to do for that? If you have a Facebook, get on Facebook and look for the type of crowd you're looking for. That's what I did, and I promise you there are so many people out there that's feeling the same way you feel. They're stuck in the same situations you're stuck in and everything. You're not alone. Now, as far as loneliness, like physically lonely, find a hobby. I'm sorry, that's That's about as blunt as I can put it. Find a hobby or find something, join a club so you can get out of the house and go do something. Okay? That's what you need to do. Finishing powder, I'm going in with the 375. This is the matte and poreless. I don't know if they have any others, but this is what I'm using. I dust all the excess, everything off. And now I'm going to go in, swirl it around, tap off the excess, and I'm going to just go in like that. All over my face. I do it over my concealer too. Tell me if I'm supposed to do that or not, because I really don't know. I do it everywhere. But yeah, join Facebook groups. If you feel lonely, join Facebook groups. Find your people. If you're lonely, find your people. That helps so much. It helps so much. And if you don't want people to know who you are, there are anonymous groups on Facebook where you can vent and speak your mind and do whatever, and it's all anonymous. The people that comment on there are not anonymous, but your original post will be anonymous, and you can get like clear feedback or advice on whatever situation you're going through. So I strongly advise you to do that in a sense of the loneliness situation, and that goes for anybody, not just people in your 20s. Oh, and one other thing I want to talk about is family. And I'm going in with this blush. This is also Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade of Berry. Berry blush. Your family is gonna expect a whole lot more out of you than what you can give. If you can give it all, hats off to you. But a lot of people cannot give what their families are expecting them to give, and they're not going to be the supportive ear that you need, because to them you're grown now. You got a job. You could only be making $8. Because mind you, Georgia minimum wage is still $7.25. So it's people out here only making $8 an hour. I'm going in like this, circle. This is my blush brush. I'm not going to tap off the excess because I feel like I need it. And you're going to smile. I'll use this one so you can see me. And I just tap it in like that. And sometimes I swipe it, but I usually have to go in like 2 or 3 times to get the intensity that I want. If it gets to that point, cut them off. It's okay. They will be okay. They've been doing it without you this whole time. There's no point in, there's no point in doing all of that. Blend this out a little bit more. The Halo blush, I don't really know how to use this yet. They told me it was supposed to be like a highlighter. Let's see. If it messes it up, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm looking like before the finishing spray. We're just gonna do one drop. To be honest, I don't really know if I like this yet. And just like this, I'm gonna tap it in. Oh Lord, it did not do this last time. Maybe I should do one side at a time next time, because this side really ain't blending like that. And I just got some Wet n Wild mascara. I'm not a big mascara person, like brand wise. Mascara is mascara to me. I don't wear mascara, but I didn't want to do lashes, so I'm gonna just use mascara. have NYX eyeliner stick, and this is pure white. I did mess that one up just a little bit. Um, it was foundation on my darn stick. But okay, what I got next? Lips. Oh Lord. Okay, let me do setting spray first. I'm going in with the NYX face glue setting spray, and I do a lot of setting spray. Do not judge me. It's not gonna be like dripping wet, but I do put a lot on. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna go in with my NK lip pencil in the shade of Cocoa. Now I do not follow the tiny cupid. I do not follow the tiny cupid's bow that I have. I kind of round it out like a Bratz doll, and I do slightly overline. Question: if you overline the top, do you have to underline the bottom? Now I don't. I also don't take a brush and blend and all of that stuff with my lip liner. I just bring the color down with the pencil, and I also like to fill in my inner corners of my lips. But this is, I don't like Cocoa because it gives more of a purple on me rather than a brown. That's why I don't like it. And so now I was gonna do pink, but I don't know if that's gonna look right. I'll do a nude. I'll do pink next time. So I'm going in with my NYX Butter Gloss OG. This is in the shade Fortune Cookie. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with a clear gloss. This is Bath and Body Works. What is this? Bath and Body Works Mint Shine. That's that one. So it's definitely mint. Okay. Before you go out and buy it, it's definitely mint. I use my finger because I don't want gloss on my lip gloss, you know. That's that. It looks alright. Like I said, this is not the shade of lip liner I wanted to do today. This is the look. I told y'all it was gonna come out good. You gotta trust the process. I told y'all it's gonna come out good because I'm feeling this one. I ain't even gonna hold you because I didn't do all this with my eyebrows at graduation. Man, the hell I did that. I didn't do no eyeliner or nothing. I did do my lashes though. I'm feeling this look, and then my blush. Oh God, y'all, this is legit like my third time ever doing makeup. I'm feeling it now. This I can probably go a shade darker, I think, with this, or I can just blend it out how I'm supposed to, when I'm supposed to. We'll try it again next episode, okay? But yeah, the brows came out cute. Everything came out very, very nice. So let me know down in the comments what you think of the video. I have to work on my multitasking, but it really, the whole life is heavy thing, I just want people to know that they're not alone. You are not alone. Facebook is really useful if you know how to use it. Look for those groups, because there are so many out there, but be warned that you have to make sure you join the ones that are active, because the majority of them are private, so you have to make sure you join the ones that are active. If nobody posted in the group that day, don't join it. don't join it because that means they're not active. Yeah, the Facebook groups are really helpful. Finding a hobby is really helpful. It can be more than one hobby. Coloring. Get the jumbo coloring books. Those are so fun to color. Learn arts and crafts. Do pottery. Paint. Okay? Go take some pictures. Go buy a digital camera. Go take some pictures. Go have yourself a photo shoot. Because that's what I did for graduation. I did my own photography. Well, I'm sorry. My wife did my photography with my camera. And it was so much fun. I had such a wonderful time. So yeah, that can be something that you do. With family, if you're not the type of person to cut family off, just let whatever they are telling you go in one ear and out the other. Finances, baby, we all struggle with finances. I don't care how much money you got. It's a struggle somewhere. Okay? You don't have to have your dream job right out of high school. You don't have to have your dream job right out of college. It's okay to struggle after college. Okay? It's that just comes with life. Technically your life starts at 30. I'll be 30 in 3 months. And I'm just now getting my college degree. And in school for another one. It ain't too late. If you bored, go to school. That's the best advice I can tell you. If you bored, go to school. Online classes. That way you ain't gotta try to work around nothing. Just make sure you're hitting deadlines on time. Relationships. Let me touch back on that. If y'all can't get through them tests, y'all ain't gonna last. That on and off in your 20's need to stop. That's high school stuff. Now that is one thing that you don't need to be dealing with in your 20's is them on and off relationships. That ain't gonna work. Cut that out now. It's okay to argue, but you don't have to break up every time y'all have an argument. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. And that's just based on me. Everything I said is based on me and what I've done personally. So yeah, y'all, this concludes our very first podcast together. Again, this is P-Wix, Pretty and Petty. Even though today wasn't really a petty type of day, I do have petty topics to talk about. So if you like this video, like the video, leave a comment. All throughout the video, I need help with makeup. If I need, to change something, let me know, blah, blah, blah. Leave all of that down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel because I do believe it wholeheartedly that I'm going to post every week this time. If you want an update as to where I've been, what has changed, let me know and I will definitely create a story. It won't be a story time because I'll probably be skipping around everywhere. But let me know if you want to hear what's been going on with me and my life and where have I been because it's been a really long time. So yeah, bye.